Oh, we're back. Okay. A couple things went wrong there. So while I was on break, the internet went down, unfortunately. And it looks like sound is coming through correctly now. Should be able to hear me and the game audio at the moment. The call again. Any chance for a loot mode run today? You know what? Yeah, why not? That sounds great, actually. But I have other issues I gotta solve. Where's my chat gone? Oh well, I'll just have a separate chat, I guess. That's fine. Loot mode is tough as nails. Probably would play normal there. Okay. I'll try normal loot mode. Like that recommendation. There we go. Okay. I think all is reasonably intact. So, modes. What is it? Cool mode? Yeah, loot mode. So in loot mode, there are no level ups. But you get loot after every fight and more item slots. Note, this mode is difficult, they say. Does the party layout matter that much? Is my question. When you get no level ups. I want to try one green. Let's do flex. Are the item tiers the same? Yes. Yes-ish. We're going to get items at different intervals, so we might see some item tiers that we don't normally see, like tier 10. Before floor 20, instead of a final hero level up. So we got Tinder. What do you mean Tinder? Mandatory self-damage, pain, 1 damage single use. Upon death, 1 damage to all enemies? Yes, we have something good already. Normal, choose a thing. All tiny enemies add 3 pips and death to their sides. They die automatically. All monsters have 2 less max health and crust. It has to be individually removed. That's kind of interesting to get early. Or Pungent Balm. All heroes cleanse on their left side. All heroes -1 max health. Yeah, I've actually never seen normal with tweaks. Let's try crust. Let's go crusty. I want to see what this does to low health enemies. It's 1 health, okay. It's not arguably better. So we have no items to start, we're just playing 5 characters. Oak. Perfect. Kill the bees. Okay. The thorns only have 1 hit point. It's kind of cool. I like that. I like that. Alright, our first item, Seedling, Healing Wand, or Random. Seedling, already a big improvement on the Tinder here. 2 damage pain goes to 2 damage growth, I like that. Let's take Seedling. Thematically appropriate, too. And we survive their 5 return damage, though. If this is lethal, I die. Guess I'll roll again. Vitality's good. That's good enough. There we go. Compass. Rotate your sides clockwise around the middle. Good for stacking items. Or ballet shoes, also a swap item. Swap the left and the rightmost sides. That could let us get another side on Tinder, for example. I want to try the rotate. Let's try the compass. Which, again, does nothing at the moment. Actually, wait, does it? What if I do this? Oh, okay, we turn one of the mandatory sides into a 2 damage pain side. That's an improvement. Cool. And our enemies still have no health. Poke. Actually, we're never going to not have poke. Having poke for this whole game with the modified health is going to be really good. Peaked cap. Copy the middle side onto the left side. Or keep unused shields. Middle onto left. But if I use that with the compass, we can get another 2 mana side on the mage. We can get another 1-time use mana on the splint, too. So let's take the peak cap. I already see some good stuff we can do here. Wait, whoops. There we go. Yeah, that just upgrades 1 mana. Gives us another heal. I like this on Splint. And then we'll keep the 2 mandatory sides on Tinder. Seems fine. So currently Splint is getting bit to death. A little worried about the Tinder. Take my 1 mana. Roll the other 3. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that, I think. We can use Burst to keep the Splint alive? No, it has to be more than that. I'd have to double Burst with all 4 mana. Or we could let the Splint go. Seems maybe unwise. Seems maybe unwise. Yeah, do we even generate any block? I don't think so. We have no gray hero, which is your main source of block generation, but items can change that, of course. If I let the Splint go here, my best bet is to nuke down the wolf. I think I'll do that. Cleanse. Then I gotta reroll Death. No, that's not Death Wish, that's just Death. Death Wish would be nice. Reroll all of these. That's good. That keeps the Hoarder alive. Roll that one more time. Please don't die. Good. Okay. Encouraging. So we can poke off the second point of armor here. We only have 5 more damage we gotta do. Easy. Okay, different rolls there could have made that a lot worse, but thankfully we're still in it to win it here. It's already a kill. Ogre has an interesting health bar. Oh, that pink one is a special indicator indicating the iron bar hit point plus the rage hit point. And then the goblin, of course, only has the 3. Sapphire. Replace your middle side with 2 mana. Now we're starting to see some good stuff. Or Speech. Start of turn 1, self-heal for 3. Nobody starts damage, not really. Although it's good if you keep losing a character. Actually, that's kind of cool with Tinder, right? We let the Tinder die every fight, then they heal on turn 1. But I'll take Sapphire. Because mana gain is good. And I have Compass. So we can turn these into reusable mana sides, although I think we want to do this to somebody else now. That looks pretty good. Just put this over here. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. 2 mana equals 2 damage. Yeah. Slightly concerning. That. This is kind of good. Splint at least can keep herself alive with that. I'm going to try to roll for the vitality side. No such luck. We can just kill the goblin, right? Yeah. Okay, not so bad. That too. 2 damage pain. Sure. Roll those both again. That's more like it. Cool. Heal and rage and do more damage. Gotta do 4, that should be easy. That's good enough for 4. The slate! The slate's just got nerfed. But they've got double must be removed individually. I don't think that's any different than a regular hit point. It's funny. That's funny. Oh, yeah, I gotta disable the slice and dice integration on the bot. It's not working correctly. Bow sounds pretty good. Or wham, double effect on targets with shields. I think that's good against certain curses. That's right. All monsters have -2 health, but 2 stone health instead is the modifier. We have +1 item slot, and it's called Crust, which is not a curse, technically. -2 max health. All monsters outer 2 health have to be removed individually. Okay, we can do better than this, surely. There we go. Run away, snake. Pocket Phylactery. Add pain to the 2 left sides. Gain 6 max health. Ooh, that seems pretty good, actually. Don't have a lot that makes us more durable at the moment. Take that. In fact, we can negate that downside entirely. If we want to. Like so. Order here. Add pain to those. Then make your middle side into a mana side. Then copy it onto the left side. So now we have the 6 max health and no pain sides. The Tinder still gets to replace this. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. So now we got a tanky guy. Not sure what that achievement was. Popped up briefly there. I see that. No. Not from here, I don't believe. Have 3 items on the hoarder. Okay. That's a cool achievement. Kind of works out the same either way. Roughly the same amount of mana to kill those militia either by blocking or by using damage. Alright, tier 4 item, Bone Saw. Red hero only. Replace the top and bottom sides with 3 damage cruel. We have 2 red heroes, so that's good. Or Learn Mark. 2 damage, vulnerable, 2 vuln. For 4 mana. Kind of expensive, but we can afford it. And it allows us to multiply our damage substantially. That's a pretty good damage spell, but 3 damage cruel is a really good dice side. I think I'm going to take the Bone Saw here. Oh, hi, Mark. Give that to the Acolyte. Give the bow to the Splint. Yeah. Actually, bow is really good on Tinder. Hold on. Because normally the self-damage side's at the top and bottom. Let's do that. And then this. You rotate your sides for no reason. Good work. Anyone else substantially benefit from rotation at the moment? No. Turn 1 summon. Also, yikes. Really good roll, though. Everybody rolled basically the best. Guess we can reroll Tinder a bit. Oh, it could get worse. There is a blank side. That's fine. half. Skills. Alright, get rid of the fanatic. Don't get murdered by them. Seems good. Oh, the bell takes 5 damage at the end of the turn, but it's only 1? Oof. Worth it, I think, to... We could have removed those hit points, but I think we made the right choice here. The imp only has 2 health. That's kind of cool. Yes, yes. The reroll Tinder here. Roll everybody. Okay, now lock that, lock this, lock that. Actually, no, I should use that on the imp, because the imp has 1 thorns. Oh, let's use the burst on the imp too. We want to kill before this happens. And we got it. He's busy. Going well so far. Yeah, that cruel side is doing good work. Oh, quartz. When you remove their 3rd hit point, they die. So just hit them 3 times. I guess the 3rd hit has to be for exactly 1. Interesting. They have very low total health. Fairy Pact. Replace your rightmost side with +4 mana. For -4 max health, or the Glass Blade. Replace your left side with 5 damage. You lose this item when you die. I don't think so. Fairy Pact is interesting. Don't really have much max health to give up, though. If we put it on Splint, I think we have 1 max health, probably. So we benefit. Kind of. But not really. Four mana is really strong, though. Yeah, min-max health is 1. That means there's no penalty if they die, right? Tempting. I think I'll take a random tier 4. Eye patch. Remove all keywords from the left side. Ooh. Can do some cool things. Order can benefit from that, for example. That removes pain, too, by the way. So I can use the Sapphire and Peak Cap on somebody else. Or I can do this. That removes the Vitality. Yeah, it just becomes heal 3. Just 2 damage now. Oops. Now the Splint has reusable mana. I like that. Kill this one first. And kill this one too. Mana galore. Demon Horn. Replace the rightmost side with Heal 2, Boost 2, Inflict Pain. Bit of a weird side. Or Bandana. Add cantrip to all pipless sides. Don't have any of those. I could work on some of the green heroes that apply keywords to other heroes. Yeah, we don't have any pipless sides, and I don't feel like Demon Horn is that good. I guess it's okay on Mage. I think I'm going to take another random item here. Maybe we'll get a tier 6. Tier 4. -4 max health at the start of each turn. Self-shield 4. Okay, that's actually really good. Right? That's just way better than having the max health. Except for poison, but poison is mostly lethal anyway. Oh, I know, we should have taken the fairy thing, right? Would have been great. Put it on mage, I guess. Speaking of poison. So the first one... Yeah, so the first health on the ghost removes the... makes them invulnerable. That's kind of nasty on ghosts, actually. It's quite mean. Excuse you, mage. Thank you. We all take 1 damage when we use our first ability. Wait. Wait, you just don't have it? He just doesn't have it. Okay, that's even better. Get out of here, ghost. Duly noted about crust. Ghosts are way easier if they're crusty. One to all kills Tinder, huh? I guess not if I buff him first. Or we could just let the Hoarder die, the Tinder die. Maybe that's a smart play here. I'll roll one more time. I should have let it die. I'll try to save everyone, I guess. Seems substantially harder now. Let's roll everybody. Okay, that'll do it. Cool. Full health. Even the mage. Extra challenge? What do you want here? Fight an extra banshee to get blood amulet. Self-heal on the left 2 sides. I don't think so. I think that extra monster would kill us. As usual. Longsword. Replace the middle row with 3 damage. Is really good when I'm struggling with low-tier characters. Kind of cool on Acolyte, right? Then they're just 3 damage every turn. No mana, though. Really good on Tinder here, right? If I replace this, we swap this middle row for 3 damage. That's very good. That's really good. Yeah, that's good. What's Cocoon do? Era and -1 pip to all sides. +1 pip for each elapsed turn. Eh. Yeah, not bad on Hoarder either, who has a whole bunch of mediocre stuff. In fact, we could do it like this. That's also very good. Upon reflection. Yeah, I like that more, actually. Don't think I have a use for the eye patch at the moment. Mage is living his best life. He sure is. Order's getting punched. Good for him. I'll reroll that. I will do it. Surely Hoarder can do better, right? That's literally... it's not as bad as the Exert side, I guess. That's fine. Bones only has 2 health. I like that. I'd prefer to kill the zombie, though. I don't want to deal with poison here. Cute. Only way to save the mage is with double burst, it looks like. Thanks for wasting most of this damage. Guess that's fine. Do it like this then. Avoid the thorns. Bonk. Yeah, mage is living his best life. Mage is fine. Mage knows what's up. Whoop. Hey, there we go. Cool. Lich time. All of these bones only having 2 health is somewhat useful. Place the middle side with stun an enemy single use. That's kind of cool. Or the jewel loop. Add mana gain to all sides with exactly 1 pip. Or we could get 6 random tier 1 items. There's some use for that, but I don't think we have it. Let's see. Add mana gain to all 1 pip sides. That's not terrible. Acolyte would double their 1 mana sides. Mage would double their 1 mana sides. We actually don't have that many 1 pip sides, as you can see. A lot of 2s and 3s. Might be able to reconfigure our items to get a bit more optimal use out of it. Like if I swap these are 1 pip, I could have heal 1 cleanse mana gain. I guess that's okay. But I really like the Wand of Stun, actually. The Wand of Stun is very good here. Because we have the peaked cap. So we can on someone... get a double unconditional stun. Which buys us a lot of time. I'll take 1 of stun. That's really, really strong here. Put that on the Tinder. Seems like a good use for it at the moment. Wait a minute. Wait. Eye patch. Eye patch, we can remove the single-use keyword. That's right. As Carissa notes, stun isn't a keyword, so this removes single-use. Oh my. We want to stack it all on one character then. All three of those. Splint doesn't seem like a good candidate. Let's take a look at everyone's base dice here. Acolyte's a good candidate to do this, actually. Yeah, this is now... Whoops, order. Stun an enemy. Pretty cool. I wish I could have the top and bottom be great, but... Acolyte turns into more pure support that way. Don't love this configuration, but... Not bad. And then the Tinder gets to be really good. Cool. That seems fine. As a loadout. That's right, the Wand of Stunning has no hit point condition, so this will stun anything, including the Lich here, although it can't target an enemy in the back row, I assume. Is this going to be enough? I sure hope so. Let's find out. There's the reusable stun an enemy. But is that going to cut it? 2 damage petrify, huh? Remanicide is the only one that's better. Let's see, we hit 1, 2, 1. There's no way we can get rid of all these skeletons in time. Stinky skeletons. Tinder can shoot at the Lich, but I don't see how that helps. Don't like our mage getting petrified here. There's nothing I can do about it, though, right? I guess I have Heal 1 Cleanse. We can unpetrify slowly. Yeah, that's got to be our best possible hand, right? I don't think it's enough, though. Yeah, we can't kill the second bones to let us stun the Lich. So the petrifying goes off. We prevent this attack, though. We can cleanse the mage if we really need to. It's the single-use one. This is what? 1 to all weaken. That's fine. Where's our cantrip on pipless sides now, huh? We could have stun an enemy single-use cantrip. Kind of ridiculous. Good, that's fine. At least the good side didn't get petrified on the mage. Cleanse would be good this turn. Sure. Here's cleanse. So if we cleanse the mage, we unpetrify. We're going to get a new skeleton in a moment. Still shoot the Lich, though. Do that. So now the 2-mana side has been unpetrified on the mage. That's a critical. All of our pips are -1 this side. It's very spooky. Mage is again getting petrified. Although not if I stun an enemy. Heck. I can still do it, but heck. Alright. There we go. Stun the Lich. Bryce Barons, thanks so much for the 14 months. Like the rotating dog telling you that it's your birthday. It's a good way to get the message. Lich defeated. Eucalyptus. Replace the right side with heal 1 cleanse quad use. Or set the pips of the rightmost side to the maximum of my other sides. Which is not that good, actually, with the current things we have. Rotating... No, it doesn't affect the rightmost. Really good on with Eucalyptus, though, and I don't mind the quad use cleanse. In fact, it just goes as is really well on the mage. And the refuse is random tier 3 items. I'll take Eucalyptus here. Stick that on the mage. So we get a quad use plus quad cleanse. The characters are full up at the moment. All right. Twin Alphas, definitely a tough fight. We want to stun this. We also want to hit the sniper with the tinder, hopefully. Don't really have another way to deal with them, do I? No, I don't. We're both going to reroll. Cool. That takes care of sniper. Means the splint is not dying anymore. Mage did get the 2 mana side. Good. Very good. Guess we'll focus on the top one. Doesn't really make a difference. This is 6 total damage. This is 6 total damage. Except 2 of this is getting blocked, so stun you. They chomping. They are chomping. Stun is really good. Jesus. Oops. Cool. Anvil. Trade your tier 0 to 3 items to gain it 1 random tier 9 item. We'd lose the bow, the gem, the 6 max health, the hat, and the compass. I don't think I can take this. I think we're actually really dependent on having all these different items to replace our bad sides. If I had high tier heroes, this would be worth it, but we don't. So we should decline. A lot of the tier 9 items do stuff like add keywords that are really powerful to your sides, but if the base sides aren't strong, then the tier 9 item won't do anything. So, decline. Burning Halo. 1 damage to all enemies whenever I save a hero. Death is permanent, plus 1 pip to all sides. Burning Halo seems nice, but who would I put it on? I'm going to take a random. Just really appreciate 1 damage to all enemies when we have all this special armor. Spells don't count as saving heroes. Yeah, it has to be the hero who has the item equipped using their dice to save someone, which is not that easy to do. Especially not with the characters we have. I'll take random. Loot. Place the rightmost side with shield 1 to all allies. Cantrip. Sure. Put that on the mage. Not a particularly good item, but maybe I'm underestimating it. Love that ghosts just don't get to be invuln. That part's really nice. Roll for stun? Roll for stun. That's the one that's reusable too. War Chief is adding plus pips to everybody's sides. I guess we should kill the War Chief first. Then we can stun the ghost. Actually, the snake on its own kills the splint, huh? Wait, hold on. So no, don't kill the War Chief. Kill that snake. Stun the ghost. Yeah. Poison's nasty. This is where a cleanse quad use would be nice. Just heal 1 cleanse. He's just getting killed by this snake. Get both the ghost and a snake, though, right? Yeah. Keep you alive. Doesn't keep you alive. Heal the hoarder, I guess. The fight. Kill that snake before it becomes a problem. Okay, we're down a few hit points for a ghost troll demon fight. That's a little spooky. +1 pip and decay to all sides, or another +6 max health item. Would not mind more max health here. Would not mind more max health. We put that on mage to make someone super tanky. Is there any massive benefit to +1 pip? I guess Splint with +1 pip to all sides is pretty good, right? Is there already single use? Do like more max health a lot, though. Let's try that. It's to 6. Okay, so that does count for the full. I don't want to put it on somebody who's starting at half health. Could make the hoarder 18. I think we should probably spread them out. Okay, I'll put it on the mage for this fight. I guess. Okay, tanky mage. Wait, we don't die to one fart cloud. Yeah, we're gonna stun that troll because yikes, probably. Kill the ghost. 6 damage, inflict pain, huh? Can work with that. Let's reroll the splint. Whoops. Troll's probably going to regenerate those special health. The demon next. It's fine, I guess. It's not fine. Not fine in the same way. This has to be removed by dice damage. Okay. So I think we can kill the demon here. Seems pretty easy. Except we're losing either Splint or Acolyte again. See you later, Splint. The stunning is more important here. Unless, wait. Oh yeah, this won't kill. I don't do what I did. Yes, we can only save one. Save the Acolyte. That's fine. We don't want the regeneration to restore the single-use health here. Have either of the non-burst spells been used? I mean, we've used Restore one time. I don't think I've ever used Bandage. Although that might be a problem with me. Wait, hold on. Don't keep that exert side. There we go. Okay, less bad, less bad. I'll keep the mage with the extra health for now. Archer, Slate, and Troll King doesn't seem that bad, although the Troll King is spooky. Regen 2. 18 health, has a poison cleave side that is super spooky. Olympian Trident. Add cleave to the middle side, or Mirror Mask. Replace all sides with the hero above's base sides. I don't think that is very good because of everybody being a tier 1 hero. It says their base sides, not their current sides. Cleave to the middle side. Decent on Hoarder. I wouldn't call it great, though. Surely we can do better than this. Give me a random tier 8. Singularity. Plus 2 pips to the 2 right sides. That sounds a bit more like it. Sounds very potent indeed. Oh, could I have added cleave to this? Not really, because I'm already using all 3 items. You might be right. I could have made 2 single-use cleave stuns, which would have been, wow. Also very good. Make those damage 5. I like this. The 3-mana single use and shield 3 to all cantrip is really strong too. Let's do this. We want the flute here. Stun is good too. Yeah. I don't need the stun. We actually just full block all of the damage with that? That's amazing. Great news. Stun would be good now. It's working. Just cancel the biggest enemy's action. You too can win. Heal and shield one. Cleave. 2 mana works here. Can't kill the Troll King, not quite. There we go, we use the non-burst spell. Good for us. That kills the king. That kills the archer. Huzzah! Chompy. Oh, I see. These 2 health removed from both the top and the bottom. Terrifying. And we said we wanted to move this. I did want to move it on the splint. Now I don't. All right. Wax Seal. All sides get +1 for each other identical side. Oh, wow. Or add fears to the 2 left sides. Target flees if they have N or less health afterwards. Order with... Oh, my. Order is great. I get 5 identical sides. I don't think so. Is that +4 on 4 sides? Yeah. I think it is. Or +3 maybe? Let's see. Yeah, +3, they're now 6. 6 is pretty good. Makes Ludus look pathetic in comparison. That's great. That is great. Wanted to tell me a dad joke? Please do. Please do. What do you got for us, D-Stud? Getting murdered. Roll one more time. Right. It's going through the mage's armor. My wife just said to me, "You never listen to me. I'm going to my mother's." What a weird way to start a conversation. Classic. You got the beak, too. How do we avoid disaster here? We've got the damage, but just damage alone won't cut it here. Damage alone will not cut it here. Look at the heal. Healing would be good. More mana is fine, too. Kill the Banshee? We can just kill the Banshee. Stun the chump, kill the Banshee. Then we don't face retaliation here, so we can actually heal everyone. I like it. Six sure is a ton of damage. Heck. Only if we actually get it. We burst here, burst here. There we go. Everyone lives. That was cool. That is really cool. Tier 9 item, triple shuriken. Add ranged and chain to all sides. Can target enemies in the back row, and double effect if it has a keyword with the previous thing. Or time stone. Add cantrip to the two right sides. Time stone on Hoarder seems pretty ridiculous. We can add cantrip to two of our attacks here. Although we'll have to give up the max health on Hoarder. We can move it to somebody else. Cool. Yeah, we should take Time Stone. These are 6 damage cantrip. Very good. And then we do want this. I think we're going to do something like this. Tinder gets more health. Has 1 2 damage pain side, but 3 good sides. We lose the Sapphire here. There's some other shenanigans we could do, like +2 pips to the 2 right sides, add cantrip to the 2 right sides on someone. Could be really strong, on Acolyte especially. I think I like what we have here. Oh yeah, or we could replace Seedling, and then we have mana gain instead of the 2 damage growth. Mana's a little bit more flexible. Kind of the same, though. That's fine. Let's try this. Kind of leaning on Hoarder here. I don't love that Hoarder has less health as a result. Like that, though. Oh, they're double summoning imps. Yikes. Let's grab a stun then. Prevent one of those. Also, the cantrip kind of bounces a lot of the time, which is also awkward. I'll roll that again. Final two. Oh, wisps are nice. Only 3 health. Emerald Mirror. Gain the effect of all tier 6 to 8 items on other heroes. The Horned Viper. Add poison to the left 2 sides. That could also be insane on Hoarder here. Although we'd have to give up maybe Timestone. Although that would let us do Timestone Singularity, so we could have 2 6 damage, 6 poison sides. Well, let's see. What's tier 6 to 8? But it says tier 6 to 8? Yeah, tier 6 to 8. So Sapphire is 2. That's 3. 5. Not Timestone, but we get Wax Seal. Wand of Stun. Iron Helm. Eucalyptus. Flute. And Singularity. Wow. But no, we don't get to duplicate the longsword. Okay, thinking time. Hold on. Let's reevaluate everything. Can I put them? Oh yeah, they go up there. That's great. You're not supposed to have this many items, is what I've learned. So duplicate all tier 6 to 8 items. Iron Helm, Wand of Stun, Wax Seal. Who has the most identical sides? Acolyte has 3 identical sides. Okay, we're going to use Acolyte here as the recipient for this, I think. All sides +1 for each other identical side. Oh, actually, it doesn't have to be identical pips, just has to be identical effect. So Mage is even better as a recipient then. Potentially. Yeah, Mage may be a better recipient. Cool. Like that, though. And then this is also getting duplicated. +2 pips the 2 right sides. So yeah, we're going to put Singularity Timestone on Acolyte. So we get these 3 mana cantrip sides. Flute might not be that good. Let's see, other things that we're copying. Bonesaw doesn't get copied. Mana Gem does not get copied. My patch doesn't. This does, though. Eucalyptus. Which may not be beneficial. We're going to want something on these two sides. Oh, this is actually identical sides, too. I misread that. Either way, it sounds like we can use that, right? The Emerald Mirror. Although the 6 poison sides, very good, right? I want to try the Emerald Mirror here. Yeah, it seems like too much fun. So currently, this is where Mage ends up. Play Flute. It does seem good. Although, why is that? Is it copies on order in the other heroes? So if I put it here, yes, okay. That's weird. Very strange. What happens if I compass here? Interesting. Interesting. And copying the Wand of Stun seems potentially good too, right? Doesn't lower the value of that side? It doesn't, oddly enough. Range. Just make that 3 mana. That's kind of cool. Is it to the top? It's a bit better. Mage ends up with 16 max health, which is pretty sweet. And that's everybody 3 item slots used. Can we do any better than this? Is my question. This seems pretty good. 3 mana cantrip sides are good. 6 damage sides are good. Kinder's a bit fragile, maybe, is the problem. Oh, what if we did this? Oh, yeah, I like that. Instead of using the thing. Although we're not getting that much use out of the wax seal then. That's probably fine, I guess. Really like these got 16 max health. Shouldn't need more than 2 stuns. Let's see, it says on other heroes. So no, you can't double dip on an item by equipping a tier 6 to 8 item. Okay, let's roll, I guess. Let's roll. Look at those hit points. He's come a long way hit point wise. Off to a good start. I'll roll that again. keep this. I really want the AoE shield side. Okay, now lock that. 2 damage guilt is fine. Well, one more time. Got it. Sweet. Okay, let's kill all these wisps before the skeletons get out of control. That's possible. Also, the cause go to the back row when they're hit. There we go. 3 of them gone. That's pretty good. Oh, that does move them to the back row still? Okay. Tinder and Splinter dying. Love that. Can't stun Splint anyway, right? Or can't stun the one attacking Splint at the moment. Do this turn differently. I stun this one. Double burst here. Then I can't kill the wisp before it summons another bones. But I get an extra hero. Actually, no, I got 1 mana. We're good. There we go. Splint dying's not the worst thing either. It comes back at full health. Sort of. Just gonna keep that. That is good. Sweet. And now we fight the Hand. We must bite the hand that feeds. Hand is arguably one of the easier final bosses that got really nasty abilities, but they also give 1 pip to all of our sides, which can be game-changing. And yes, we do get a tier 10 item. What in the ungodly hell is this? Replace the middle 4 sides with 1 mana cantrip? Holy crap. Or Egg Baskets. Change all sides +6 to 1. And then nothing on the others. Yeah, with Wax Seal, this is absolutely insane. And yes, the Manum item is a generated item. I didn't know you could have generated items in this game, proving it truly has unlimited content. Can you imagine if Slay the Spire could randomly generate relics for you? That'd be insane. Okay, so I got Longsword. Let's try to equip Hoarder here, I guess. Save mana cantrip. Dang. Those are strong. And then, yeah, Mage needs Eucalyptus back. Lose the longbow? Could also put it on Splint instead of the eye patch. Seems okay. Yeah, cantrip on 5 out of 6 sides. Pretty good. Let's do it. I think we have what it takes here. I don't like that the Hoarder has no health, but I do like they're not getting murdered by 4 poison here. If we could stun the hand this turn, that'd be really helpful. Sure can. Just gonna lock that in. More mana single use. Sure. Roll the Acolyte one more time. Dang. So I have 15 mana. Still the one hurting the Acolyte. No, 19 mana, excuse me. Can I get them both? Sure can. Neat. Good turn 1. Stun is really just very OP. It's really just very OP. So is getting this much mana. Roll one more time. Easy game. Alright, I have 34 mana. Seems alright. This guy's got a lot of health, though. You'll note that's not actually enough to kill it. A little concerning. Not losing the Hoarder, though. That's the important part. We're up by 2. To level up our heroes in this mode, you don't. In this mode, you do not. That doesn't work. At least keep you alive normally. That'll work. Alright, see you later, Splint. Oh, that's the quad use. Hold on. Done. Alright, good fight. That was not too bad. And they said this mode was hard. Ha! GG. Here's our win on loot mode. That was fun. It's a good time. It's a good time. It's a hella hot run. Should we do it again? Got time for one more run. Feels weird to do one hard run at this point. Why don't we do another loot mode run? We have done raid mode, yeah, where you get twice as many heroes and twice as many enemies. You can convince me to play a 4 House Cats choose party? Okay, yes. Yes, you can. That's what, Cool. Yeah, choose party. Can I choose random? No, I think I want... probably a blue hero? Probably a blue hero. I'll try this on normal as well. Oh yeah, the unique hero should probably be, I think, either top or bottom. That way they're least likely to be targeted. Tarantus says not top. Let's do bottom. Although Hexia says not bottom. So maybe top middle? Top middle. I'm going to start as a cultist, because the cat cultist seems too appropriate. Huge plague. All huge enemies add poison and pain to all sides. That is not a fair trade. What are you talking about, game? All heroes have 5 max health and pain. All monsters gain 6 max health. At the end of the 6th turn, kill all the enemies. That's interesting. It's reverse doom. Reverse doom. We'll just play with no modifier. See how our cultist and house cats go. Kitty. Cats have some cleave attacks and a bite for 3. They do decent enough damage. So every time we level up, we're going to level up the blue hero, because house cats as a property cannot level up, which means we only get 1 hero that levels. Seer seems better than Evoker. Take Seer. We're not going to have the Evoker long, after all. Can I do raid mode with 9 cats? I don't think that's better. Actually, I guess you would get an even higher level hero, right? Interesting. Should wait. Eat the bee. Can't keep that house cat alive anyway? Alright, that's fine. Hard to keep the cats alive sometimes. Just how it is. Two extra rats for wild seeds. Add undergrowth to the 2 left sides. Fascinating. Accept? Because it doesn't seem that hard. Change the 2 left sides. +1 to the middle side. Cancel the other one. Or 1 max health. Better than nothing, right? Corset's not bad on its own either. I like the 2 damage cleave option. Try the corset. Put that cat in a corset. Don't ask questions, just do it. And then I guess this is the only thing that gives any bonus. Hopefully we can roll either the super cleave or 2 cleaves here. Lock that one in. More roll. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Fuel. Got 3 cleave. Something like this. Cool. Get our item for free. So yes, that added, so the undergrowth means that after using the bite, this claw now has +1. It's not a big bonus, but it still helps. It even mattered there. Sorcerer has cantrips. Ghast can kill an enemy with exactly 1 health. Has weaken. I like the weaken sides to kill the alpha here. Once again, the Ghast won't be sticking around very long either. Cool to have a Ghast so early in the run. Actually want to weaken. Hilarious option. Let's not do that. Kitty bites. Harvest the alpha. Sweet. Flickering blade. Replace the rightmost side with 1 damage copycat. Or worn arms. Add some stuff to the top and bottom. I like that on the kitty cats. Especially the one with the 2 cleave here. Let's take worn arms. This copycat can copy the cleave, so it's like adding another 1 damage cleave side. Could also be a 1 damage weakened single use side. You know what? I'll take Flickering Blade. There's a couple uses for that. Oh, and it works with the undergrowth too, so let's put it on this house cat. Sure. Yeah, why not? Although, who's this killing? Ghast? That's fine. The kitty claws have it. Perfect. Get him. Alright, Ghast levels up again. We are out of regular heroes to make, so it's generated heroes only from now on. And our choices are going to get weird. Option A, 9 mana decay and 4 blank sides. For 6 mana, shield 6, smith 6. Okay, or option B has an 8 mana single use, 5 damage single use self heal, 1 damage poison, and the spell is 1 damage focus for 1. Ooh, that's really good. Double effect on the target of the previous dice. Let's take this. Not only do they have 3 useful dice faces instead of 1, they have more max health and their spell is very good. So generated heroes can have generated spells. The higher tier the hero, the better those generated things are going to be. Oh, that got a lot worse. Kill this one then. Kitty. kitty cat. Could roll the mana side, that'd be great before we run out of cats. Dang it. I'm out of cats. Well, you'd better roll the mana side before the ogre kills you then. Sir. Sir. Two more tries. There we go. Easy peasy. Never a problem in my life. Place him with a generated hero. I'm good, actually. Alliteration to all damage sides. Or add right to the top side. +1 for each unused ally. Nobody has anything on the top side. Give me a random tier 3. Ladder. Replace the middle side with the hero above's base side. Now we're talking, because that goes really well on the third house cat. So that they get a 5 damage single-use self-heal side. And in general, any blue hero with a decent middle side is going to be really good now. Because that side will be twice represented. Oh no, all the kitty cats are dying. Not on my watch. Actually, all the kitty cats are still dying. Rip. Concerning. You better generate mana again, buddy. Good enough. Self-heal for 5, okay. Terrifying. Is this the end? No, it's not the end. All right. We got here. Toxic Fog. All heroes and monsters start poisoned? No. Although not bad. Now, here we go. Blue heroes I can actually use. Tier 5. 12 mana Pain, 3 mana, 4 mana, 3 mana single use. And the spell is just straight up 2 damage for 1. That's very good. Or Perma Boost. 8 mana, 6 mana Pain, 2 mana Decay, Shield 8 for 2. No, we want the damage spell. And now this cat has a 4 mana side. Much better. Okay, we should be good from here. We can even refuse level ups if they're really bad. Though I don't think we're going to want to. That's a lot of mana. I think we just win. Although, again, they're going to kill things. Maybe we can prevent it with Burst. 16 mana. Seems good. Gonna fight with 4 more heroes on 1 health. Unlocks Swap Terminal. Double effect if I have 1 health. I like that. Dragonhide Gloves. Copy the middle side onto the top and bottom. Oh my. Oh my. Yes. That is very good, because now the cat has 3 4 mana sides. Wow. So the middle side on the blue hero gets represented 3 times on one of the cats. Love it. $20 damage cruel. What? Now that's a nuke. And another 20 damage side. 1 damage cleave for 1 is the spell. It's the spell. 5 to all enemies for 5 mana. It's a shield 9 mana gain. That's also very good. But come on, 20 damage cruel? Let's freaking go. Look at this house cat. The house cat's got the nukes. Nuclear kitty. Holy crap. Love it. This is really dumb. And the grave is here. I can't kill the grave. If I claw the imps, I just get nuked by their thorns. It's fine. Illusions should be easy. When an enemy dies, +1 pip to all sides this turn. Interesting. Single use and +2 pips to the left side. Sponge seems good. Let's try Sponge. Do you want to put here? Funny damage doesn't do much to illusions, though. We have some options. Cool. And then this becomes 9 damage bite. These are 7 damage cleaves. Wow, that's a good item. All right, blue hero levels up again. Tier 7 blue hero, 25 health, gain 5 rerolls cantrip, 7 mana growth, 8 mana, 1 mana cantrip, 8 mana gets copied. Spell is 2 damage to all for 2. AoE burst. That's good enough, this one. Other option, 21 mana pain, terrifying, 9 mana single use. Shield 4 for 1. Not that good of a spell. Not as good as doing damage. Let's level up again. So now we have House Cat with 8 mana 3 times, which turns into massive AoE damage, so I just gotta roll mana 1 time and this fight's over. Although the ghosts become immune. Also, maybe I can't roll mana 1 time. There it is. Yeah, ghosts become immune. So I can burst to keep them alive? Yes. GG. Another very good fight for the 2 to all enemies. Idol of +1 max health per consonant in my name. House cat is mostly vowels, apparently. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess it's 4 max health. That's pretty good. I like 4 max health. Steve, thanks so much for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. And Medstev, thank you as well for the Tier 1. Welcome to both. Not that. Reroll that. Good enough. What does it end? What is this side? 9 damage weaken. 44 max health on this hero. 5 mana cantrip. Shield 8 mana gain. 3 damage for 1 mana. Or 34 damage. Cruel. 18 mana. Use the dice again. 11 mana pain. 3 mana and damage. 1 mana, and the spell is 4 damage to the... Oh my good lord, 4 damage heavy? Jesus. I'll take this guy. And then, yeah, this cat has reuse on 3 sides. And there's almost no whiffs on this dice. Absurdity continues. Though. Really want to reuse the 11 damage pain, 11 mana pain, but you know what, I will. Yeah, it's fine. Ow. Double ow. That's a hammer for the spell. So much damage. Mushroom. Decay and +1 pips to all sides, or immune to damage during my turn. That seems really good on the mage with the pain side. Wait, also this answers Hexia. Give me that. Yeah, that's a Hexia solve. Instantly kill. Can't actually reuse that die, but fine. The 1 mana side. Cute. And yet, it's still the best thing I can do. Good job, 1 mana. Ooh, 7 mana cantrip on this one. 56 health on this one. 49 damage plus poison. Also inflicts 49 unblockable damage at the end of each turn. The spell is 10 damage to all enemies for 6 mana. That might be good enough. What's this one do? 1 mana, 2 mana, 27 mana, 1 mana. 2 damage focus for 1. Let's take this guy. This is good enough, I think. Will do. Although, arguably, I want that. Yeah, it's the same number of sides, except the sides are on the Kira with a lot of health, not 3 health. Seems like the right play. It's good enough, right? Just do 20 damage to all enemies twice. Seems good. Seems good. Rip. Olympian Trident. Add cleave to the middle side, or add 2 pips to the 2 right sides. Cleave? Cleave to the middle side. Could definitely do some fun stuff. Take the Trident. Though it's not actually adding anything right now. My hope is that it can do stuff with the ladder. If we roll a damage side on the next level up. House cats are going to get murdered. I should have equipped a different house cat with the immune to damage item to counter the chomp. That's my bad. 10 to all? That is 10 to all. They all die to 1, so I just burst a bunch of times. $48 mana single use, 30 mana single use, 4 damage for 1 mana. Oh, good lord. 41 mana with pain. 13 damage for 3. What? Give me this guy. Oh my good lord. Look at his health bar. This is getting dumb. It's getting so dumb. Valorant Sky with 32 months. Is this slicing or scratching? It's definitely scratching an itch for me. That's all I need, surely, right? We just do whatever this is. Nuke you. Nuke you. Kill him one hit. Nuke you. Time Stone. Cantrip on the 2 right sides. Or ranged and chain on all sides. Don't actually have good cantrip targets. Maybe this will be good with our final tier of blue hero. Maybe. Here. No, do that. Good enough. Got a cantrip cleave attack. So sorry, I rolled the doom dice. Now you all lose. And we've got a dragon to fight. Shouldn't be hard. Our final level up. 2 tier 11 blue heroes to look at. Option A, 16 mana, 53 mana pain. Good lord. 50 damage charged. Okay, that'll instantly kill the dragon. Reuse. Reuse actually not that good. Shield 22 for 2 mana is the spell. Just a reasonably balanced hero. Feel like this didn't need to be on normal. I was told this was going to be hard. I feel lied to. What's your spell? 4 damage ranged for 1. Good lord, give me that. Also, we get lots of 14 mana cantrip sides. I also imagine this is quite a bit harder if you use a different color of hero than blue. Blue seems probably the best for this. We also got some really good items to help out with this. The ladder was crucial. And we even almost died during this run, actually, so can't say it was that easy. We came really close to dying. And if I brick this turn 1, we could be in real trouble. Should have put the cantrip sides on this dude. Don't lock that. There we go. Well, GG, I guess. GG. Amazing. We've unlocked Dragon Egg. It's quite a thing. GG. GG. Alright, actually, that didn't take too long, and I gotta know. What do generated yellow heroes look like? Probably a lot easier with 2 heroes. Want to try this in raid mode so that we get even higher tier? I mean, there you'd really want to use a blue hero. I'll just do this in normal mode. I don't have that much time left. So let's see how Cats and Fighter goes. Gonna be one high-level fighter. Alright, just eat the thorn. It's fine. Collector or Brute? Take a Brute. Like going 2 over 1. I think with yellow heroes, 2 yellow heroes and 3 cats is probably way more correct. Just a guess. Vitality to the left side. Random. Leather vest, that's better. Here, be a durable cat. That dog ate my cat. Short sword, that's worth fighting an extra monster for, although Bramble with an extra monster is really scary. I think I can do it. We're already at leader here, huh? Leader's bad because all of our stuff is single use. Take Wanderer then. These are shield 2. Let's turn those into swords too. Want to overkill the rat to get rid of the bandit. Although currently I can just kill the bramble. That seems good. There's 2 house cats, huh? It's a little spooky. We're okay, though. Keeping our cats alive is not something we're typically going to be able to manage. We're no longer single use, right? Which isn't as bad as it looked. Kill this thing. All right. Got a lot of blanks. There we go. Place the middle side with shield 3 Bloodlust. Keep unused shields. The shield 3 Bloodlust is better than a cleave on one of these cats? Not really. Damage, though. Alright, our generated yellow heroes begin. As usual, generated heroes seem to love blank sides. Not sure what's up with that. 8 self-shield, 3 focus, 5 damage. 4 damage rampage seems really good. Let's take 4 damage rampage. There we go. Sweet. Fountain. Gives us mana. That's kind of cool. Got Pocket Phylactery or Diving Suit. Replace the 2 right sides with the hero below's base sides. Once again, we have a side duplicator for a different hero, and that is amazing. Sort of. It will be if we can get good sides on our generated heroes, which might be a bit of an ask, actually. We'll see. No. Oh no. Why are they so bad? 13 damage duplicate is really, really good, but it's only a 1 in 6, right? It could be random? It's like a random. Yeah! 16, 11 heavy, 6 descend is good. And then I've got at least something on the other sides, even if it is hot garbage. That's actually worse than nothing on that cat, though. Yeah, 3 playable sides. That'll do. The 6 damage descend in particular is great here. Yeah. That just solves for the most part. We even got a shield. How nice. Goes to the bottom. Demon Eye. Pain and +2 pips to the left side, or Chainmail, 3 more health. I'll take Chainmail. It's good on the house cat that wants to duplicate sides, presumably. Just 1 Banshee and 1 Imp? Why so easy? Once I don't actually want that. There we go. Alright, alright. Damn. The levels keep coming. Oh yeah, that's nasty. 8 damage steel, 11 damage bloodlust, 36 exert, 5 damage steel, or 7, 14 heavy, 11 with cleave, wield 10. I like 11 cleave. That's particularly good. This top one. But once again, these sides not that good. Not that good. Here, have short sword. Gitty. You can see why this is not as good as the blue hero, though, right? Because making 50 mana can kill every enemy, but doing 50 damage can only kill 1 enemy. Like cats. Wait, if I keep the bones alive? Oh, that seems suicide too. Block that one, let the other one die. Run. Add cantrip to pipless sides. Don't have any of those. Add ranged to all damage sides. That does sound good. Make all of those ranged so we can avoid any potential consequences for our behavior, especially against something like a spiker. Rest in pieces, kitty. Good enough. Done an enemy with equal or less health than me. Oh yeah, this is another good reason not to use top hero, by the way. If Wendigo was mind controlling this hero, we just lose instantly. Again, with these sides being really bad. So take your stuff off. Those are better. Thankfully, the Wendigo is very low health, at least. Don't actually have to do anything. Fight. Perma boost. Take a random tier 6. Remove all keywords from all sides. I'm sure there's a use for that. Heck if I know what it is right now. Yeah, maybe if we find a pain or death side that I want to be able to use. Smash this into 2 tier 3 items? I don't think so. 2 sides or 4 sides? What do we want? I guess these sides are better. And that they one-shot things even more. What do you mean? This is just a 50 damage side. Hello? Give me that. 50 damage. Gonna be able to one-shot the final boss, that's for sure. This diving helmet is so bad. As good as anything else, right? Oh. Can't even see his health. Too big. Immune to damage during my turn, or add echo to the 2 right sides. Copy the pips of the previous dice this turn. Oh, here we go. That we like quite a bit. Just make an echoed short sword. So this house cat can now duplicate the face value of these. That's pretty good. Duck with a short sword. So yeah, we can make this 50 damage. Not that it actually helps here. No, it hilariously does not help at all. Run? Not quite, okay. Assault. Oh. 4 damage death, finally. Wait! What do you mean? Shield 999? That seems a little OP. Shield 999. 19 damage self-shield, 69 damage self-shield. Nice. Use your dice again. This is also a shield 999. Hello? 62 damage growth. Okay, next time it's 63. And then there's a 1 damage side. Okay, we'll take the top guy. Because then we can actually use the diving helmet to get another 999 shield side. It's kind of cool. Oh, and we can remove keywords to remove the death effect. Although that means not having the chainmail. That's fine. Hilarious. Oh, and I can echo the 999? Oh, that's too much. I could do 999 damage. It's rich. There it is. There it is. Shield 999. Max shields acquired. Deal 999 damage. Rip. Amazing. Amazing. The Holy Book. Cleanse to the middle row, or add poison to the top and bottom, because I need to do 20 damage and poison. It's like a random. I don't think that poison matters. +1 pip to all sides. That's a good item. Do I want it on the yellow guy? I'm not sure about that, actually. Wait, is it... Oh, no, it's still 999. Dang. That is the cap. I was hoping for shield 1,000. Who does this go on? I think it goes on this cat. Because I'm more likely to want 1 more damage than I am to, on a cleave than I am to want a little bit more on this. Oh, my diving helmet order. Oh, I see. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. This is 5. Sweet. This is 19. Something like this. Still losing 3, huh? Oh, that's right. That's not clear. 136 damage exert, 100 damage death wish, 91 heavy, shield 240 copycat. So if you copy mana gain, also 17 damage mana gain, 144, shield 999. This one's good. We get 1 more level up. Copycat. So that can be shield cleave or some other hot nonsense. Bing Bell is still terrible. Still terrible. Can I copy the 999 onto the cleave? Yes, but then I have half chance for copying. So it's only kind of worth it. So we... Fun. Time Stone's back, or Spike Stone. Not Fumble. Get out of here, Fumble. Give me Time Stone. Not that it does a whole lot. Still 1 more chance of a hero that has the goods. 17 mana, please. Concerning. I guess that's actually not bad. We can copycat the cleave, right? There you go. Dragon time. Alright, here's our ultimate yellow heroes. Option A, 83 damage, cleave chain. 59 engage, or simply 11. Option B, 61 with Death Wish, 197 base damage, 46 base damage, 105 with Duplicate, 50 damage death you die, and of course, the strongest side, 1 damage. That's their winner here. Okay, obviously make that cantrip for maximum hilarity. Let's do it like this, though. Put a cantrip on the cat. Not on the guy who's important. But also remove the death keyword. But I like the duplicate keyword. It's very good. So let's see what happens. So much overkill, right? It's just ridiculous. Alright, glad I didn't put cantrip on that one. Did the 1 damage cantrip. Roll those again. There we go. 46 damage ranged. 1 damage echo. That actually just kills everything, right? And there it is. Rip dragon. Get out of here. GG. Well, house cats are very silly, I think is what we learned here. Having one hero with all of the max health and all of the numerical value, pretty strong, pretty strong. That was fun. That was fun. Well, G Twitch chat. Unfortunately, that is going to be the end of our streams today and for the week. We will be back next week on Tuesday, not later than noon Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time. Intercontinental Ballistic Meowsle, indeed. Excellent. The Ballisticat. See you later, Cheetara, Color Tan, Kuryui Up, Kalardurin, Torok Fremen, Tom, Art Vandalay, Austin Fuego, and everybody else. Yeah, enjoy your own cat runs if you're going to try them. They are extra silly. Extra silly. I'll see you all on the flip side. Till next time, Twitch chat, stay cozy. And have a good one. Toodaloo.